the best show to talk about my faction. Can get B and Max reactions. Welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody. What's going on, my peeps, my friends? What is going on out there? We got some event stuff to do. I guess it technically was available yesterday, but I'm getting to it today. So we got a new weekly tower and a Hulk Hogan Birthday Bash. I needed to rest up after the 12-hour stream we did on Sunday, number one, for that 12-hour stream. Thank you to everybody who came out and hung out. I really do appreciate that. It meant a lot. We had it was something like 37 average people throughout the stream, which was bigger than our 500 one when we did that. So much higher concurrent. But I'm just it was exciting that people wanted to hang out that long and that we had that many people viewing it. If you haven't had a chance yet, it is available to watch. So if you need something to watch while grinding, that is 100% an option for you guys. I'm just making some adjustments on my side of the screen. Mana, everybody having issues pulling Zelina. I unfortunately got Zelina already, so I did not have an issue. At this point, I wouldn't work too hard on it. She'll be in the Encore, and you can get it in the Encore in a few weeks. I'd be more concerned about having some MFP saved up for the packs this week. So, but yeah. Oh, that's not the right button. That's the right button. There we go. So we'll get right into this and start doing, I guess, the weekly tower, or let's do the birthday bash first, and then we'll do the weekly tower. All right, so we got the Hulk Hogan Birthday Bash. I already loaded a card. We're going to use Booker T. King Booker. Or Booker. I believe that is how he used to say it. Booker. All right, so he does start with two finishers here, so you got to be careful for that. That was a... So a bunch of people don't have Zelina yet. Well, if you don't have her, it's not like a huge ordeal. Like I said, you can... Oh, hey, his knee pads aren't invisible anymore. Last time I used him, his knee pads were still invisible. There was a glitch in the game. And we absorbed one finisher there. And we absorbed the second finisher. This might be a very quick match. Bookend. I might want to be careful here, but this might be the easiest birthday bash ever. Was it that easy for everybody else? I think if I was going to do more live event matches, I'd be in trouble because it went too quickly. It would have. I just absorbed those finishers, and then it pretty much ended itself. All right, so we got a live event, or a Legends 2 card pack. Okay, so everybody had an easy time with it. Was a Ruby. So, Ruby versus Ruby, not overly hard. I don't need any cards in the Legend 2, so I just hope it was for MFP. So everybody had an easy time with this one. Good. Glad to see. Okay, so let's do the weekly tower then. So we got a 1-on-1. I believe it's 2 weeks after this week's Heat Wave. Yeah, there's some scuttlebutt of people talking about it, but nothing that was ever rumored from it. So You got nobody from the weekly tower pack. Well, I've opened up one of these card packs from something, and I didn't get anything out of it. So maybe it was a Smash and Stash. And I've only opened one. I haven't opened any others, so maybe I can get a card I don't have. The Legends 2, I have every card, so I just hope I get a card to give me some extra MFP. So we have, for weekly towers, we've got the 1-on-1 with Seth Rollins. We've got a 1-on-1 with Roxanne Perez. And by the way, did anybody see that Roxanne Perez match with Io Sky yesterday? How good was that match? I wish they hadn't ruined it with like the Kabuki Warriors coming out and kind of causing it so that Roxanne won. She still won, but not quite clean. But it was a very, very good match. Roxanne, future world champion. She's so great. And then we've got a Hell in a Cell with Raquel. Then we've got a 2-on-2 with the Kabuki Warriors. Speaking about the Kabuki Warriors. And finally, we have a 2-on-2 with the Bron Brons. I really like that name for them, the Bron Brons. We'll probably be playing Seth against them because that feels thematically correct. I'll share with you guys. I had a job interview today, finally. And I'm very, very excited because it was a great job interview. It was really, really good, and they're putting me through to the next. Phase within the job interviews. So very, very excellent day today. Actually, I kind of had. I guess one was a real job interview, and one was talking to a recruiter about a role. So, but very, very happy. I hate that taunt. It takes so long. Oh, this Seth must have going in hot. Or maybe he starts with some to start off with. Oh, he moved. That's fine. I need to just do a few reversals so we can build that up. Oh, reversal. Hope you get the job. Yeah, me too. Trust me. Me too. I'm well overdue for some good luck with a job. So, and this would be a great one if I did get it. Really, really good. Use the vibrating version of Seth Rollins. I bet Becky Lynch would like that version. So we're going to turn you on your back. We're going to go for the stop. And now we're going to try and pin. Ah! A kick out. The good old-fashioned kicketh outeth. Need a few more reversals now. Grind going to be harder then? Yeah, it's going to be. I'm going to try and find alternate ways to grind. I still will be able to grind, but like having a full-time job will definitely take away from that. I started this job during, like, obviously my unemployment is something to do creatively, so I didn't die of boredom. But I have had a really great time building the channel, and we've had a lot of great success. I had no idea or expectations when we started the channel of what this could be and what this could grow into. And I've been, I don't want to say surprised, because surprise isn't the right word. No, I don't want to pin him yet. But we'll figure something out about the grind and still being able to do it. And hopefully I can still open up 20 packs. Maybe it's less, depending upon how much MFP I can get in the times. We'll find out. There we go. First match done. Did you beat the Hogan Birthday Bash? Yes, Alex. I in like a minute and 9 seconds. It was honestly, if you came to see that, it was done so quick and then done. So we'll use Bianca. She just will give the most MFP. Even though it's a one-on-one match, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, Hogan match not hard. He starts with 2 finishers, but I absorbed them all to start off with, so it was not hard. Oh, we missed Roxanne there. Took a bit of a grinding break today. Only did 20K. Yeah, that's fair. It's too hot to play games. I have the opposite problem. My basement's freezing at the moment, so I play in my basement on my computer. And my basement is super cold right now in the studio here. So, yes. But I've grinded just under 100K today. I'm hoping to get a little bit more before the day's over. I was initially talking 700, but stuff came up. My kid had a soccer game. That's why we're starting at 9:30 today. One of my kids has done soccer, so I'm free again on Monday and Wednesdays. I'm free from it, but my other son, we still have 2 weeks left. Who do you get? I haven't opened it up yet, Alex. But I do own every card in that set. I cleared the market. Oh, there's no HUD in this one. So we'll just have to guess when we... The nice thing is we'll just use her ground signature, so it's not like if she's on the ground, we'll just be able to press the R2 square and be able to get it. So we'll open up the Legends 2-pack as soon as we get the Superstar pack from the Weekly Towers, and we'll open both of them at the same time. Have you done Universe? I haven't played any Universe at all. And I need to for trophies. I'm not usually a big Universe guy. I find that there's not a lot to the mode typically, and I just usually play it to get the trophies out of it. Same with my GM. I'm really here for the My Rise. I really like the My Rise story modes typically, and the showcase. And then last year started my foray into MyFaction. I think we're in a good place. Whoa, she's using all her MFP to get up here. Or not MFP. Can I not? Oh. She must reverse it. What cards did you get out of the market? Well, I bought all of the Legends 2 cards to clear them out a while back to get Bianca? Yeah, probably Bianca. Yeah, absorb my finisher, jerk. Okay, we'll do it. Or, sorry, signature, not finisher. Signature. And she's absorbed my finisher. I played MyFaction since 22. Yeah, I was never into the briefcases. Missed that one. That's fine. I'm not getting pinned here. It's fine. Yeah, I'm putting together what we want to see out of 2K26 because really we need to start getting into the developers' heads now, probably earlier, about what we would want in MyFaction for the next year because they're already well into way on making next year's game while supporting this one. See, I still can't do the signature yet. So they're well into way of making the next year's title. And I'm putting together a list of things. Bianca's been off TV for a while. Yeah, she had a finger injury at Mania. And they had her pop up for the Naomi Jade Cargill feud. So there it is. We have it back now. So hopefully she'll be back soonish. It sounds like... Really? Huh. Sounds like Naomi's been written off TV for the foreseeable future. Or not written off TV. But she's had some sort of issue. Health-wise, not been cleared by the doctors. And it sounds like she could be off TV for quite a bit. One, two. There we go. Honestly, I don't mind no HUD and no reversal sometimes. I think it adds a little bit of challenge to the matches. No, there's a rumor going around that that Naomi might be hurt. Well, it's hurt, or I've also heard the rumor that potentially pregnancy. Unfortunately, when a woman misses time, the first thing that's said is pregnancy. So regardless, I hope she's okay. She's been on quite a bit of a run, and I'd hate for anything to stop the run that she's on right now, because she's probably in her best that she's ever been. Also, while I'm at that, speaking about Raw last night, because I had a great time. Well, I had an okay time watching Raw, but I thought the Bayley promo was so good. Relinquish the title and have a four-way. Well, there could be something. Who do you put in the four-way? Obviously, Rhea and Io. My guess is Roxanne as well. Who would be the last person that you do? How many more years do I give AEW? I don't think AEW is going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, TNA Wrestling has just passed their 20-year mark. So, I don't think AEW is going to go anywhere. We'll see what happens. Apparently, it's making money. It's got the TV deal that's making money for it, so... Oh, Vicaire, yes. That makes sense. Why did I even think about her? Because she's already in the matchup in Paris. So you have Stephanie Vicaire, Roxanne, Rhea, and Io. Honestly, I would have Roxanne take the title. Think about the how Liv Morgan would hate that coming back out of injury. For Roxanne to be holding it, and for Raquel and Roxanne to be tighter in terms of being like a tag team unit. Also, Roxanne's the future world champion. Just bite the bullet. And then you can have Stephanie versus Roxanne, which is, we already saw in NXT, but should be on the main roster. I put Stephanie in the federal way. I don't know what that means. Oh, I shouldn't have done this one. Whoops. He's loving it. All right, let's see if we can do it with a finisher. She starts with 3 finishers? I didn't even notice that. Little advice, a future WWE Women's Champion? I don't know. I know people are big fans of her. I just don't know if she's a future world champion. And maybe IC or US. I need to see more from her. Yeah, but like you can make the argument about anybody needing to be booked right within the organization. If you book somebody right, they're going to get over. Also, they're doing a fatal 4-way for the men's title, so I don't know if you do a fatal 4-way for the women's. Maybe you do. I don't know. You'd have 2 fatal, like you might as well just call that. Remember when they did a fatal 4-way pay-per-view? Remember when that was the thing? And it was actually called Fatal 4-way. MFP off of it. Oh, too close.
I'm all for getting in the head of your opponent, but there's a point where she has to lock up. That was vicious. And she's making her way to the top rope here.
Now, I think maybe we started talking about it and I forgot. I don't know. I'm a pretty forgetful guy. But maybe it's something we talked about. What do you guys think of Bailey's promo last night on Raw? I thought it was one of the best things that they did. Bronson Reed is super over now. Bronson Reed's getting over. I don't know if he's super over, but he's definitely getting over. The past year and a bit have been really good for him since coming back and his attacks on Seth Rollins, and then now joining Seth Rollins groups. His repeated attacks on people like Roman and Jay. They're definitely getting him over. So, because at one point I was like, well, Braun Breaker will be the like breakout star of the division. But now I'm like, you know, it's probably both of them. And also they let Braun Breaker do Steiner math yesterday, which was really great. I like when he just gets math wrong. You're 40 and you're 47. That's like 100 years old. And you do the math and you're like, nope. That is not correct. Oh, she got the legs up. That's fine. I should have waited a little bit longer. Keep an eye on your shoes when Bronson's around. Yep. The tribal thief. Do you feel like... Yeah, they're turning Bailey heel. There's no question about that at the moment. The end of the promo yesterday had the ding-dong hello and her laugh from when she was a heel during the pandemic, which was like really good. That heel run was so good. In some ways, I'm like, man, I don't want to lose face Bailey because I love cheering Bailey. Bailey's one of my favorites. I don't know if that's going to go yet. But yeah, having different Bailey and like the way they like that promo was the best thing on Raw last night. Part of it was because Raw was filled with too many DQs, disqualifications, roll-ups. Like, very few of the matches had satisfying conclusions if there was one. And you had the whole My Family Tree, MFT come out for no reason to break up Sammy. It looks like they'll do Sammy versus Solo to keep them going for a little bit. Trying to remember the wrestlers in the Fatal 4-Way. Thinking Bret Hart, Michaels, Taker, Vader. Which 4 are we talking about, Daniel? Yo, no problems, Big Daddy Games. We are just getting through here. We're actually just finished up the Weekly Tower right now, and we've only been streaming for, it says 27 minutes, but like 5 of that was like pre-game. So we had the Hogan match done in like 1 minute and 9 seconds. It took no time at all. So we'll do some Faction Wars. You're glad Alexa didn't get involved in the Wyatts? I'm like, yes and no to that. It just would have been such a good fit, especially with Nikki Cross as part of the group, but I don't know. Oh, no. Well, maybe it was, but there was another Fatal 4-Way pay-per-view. I understand what you're saying. There's a pay-per-view called Fatal 4-Way, and it just had Fatal 4-Ways. That was the only thing on the card was Fatal 4-Way matches. Oh, you got Nathan Frazier. I have 2026 should have faction or intergender, not matches but runs. I think they should do, like, considering they've got intergender, you should drop men's and women's section. Like, the problem is they need to rework men, like the way MyFaction works completely at that point, which might be the bigger issue. So, because of the current framework they have for, like, separating the men's and the women's cards and, like, having your separate men's and women team would be, like, the bigger issue. Oh, you reversed it. It's fine. We'll build it back up and we'll be fine. Let's see if Braun comes in now. Braun. Or not. Okay, well. Or maybe he won't come in and I won't finish my taunts for Jay or Seth. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, did I? Oh, no. I didn't have enough MFP because I didn't hit the finisher. Oh. I realized as soon as I said I didn't do the taunts for Jay that I did that wrong. Making me wonder how many people will actually get the pay-per-views next year. That's a good question about the pay-per-views. Now, in Canada, we're fine. So Canada is gets all the pay-per-views. Everything is through Netflix. So SmackDown pay-per-views, Raw, NXT, all through Netflix. Saturday Night's Main Event and some of the special presentations are on YouTube for us. So we're not going to get an extra cost. Now I feel bad for you guys for this ESPN thing that's going on down there. We'll just get some extra MFP in here. Ooh. Can't believe I finished the match without the MFP. I realized right as soon as I said I didn't do my taunts with Jay. And I was like, oh no. That's fine. We won't have that problem this time. We'll get Seth in. We'll do the same with Seth. Lucky I've got it all yeah. Yep. UK has the same thing. Really, it's just the people from the US who I think have the biggest issues right now. Because now you're spread up on Peacock. Well, I guess everything goes away from Peacock with this ESPN deal. So pay-per-views are on ESPN. You need to have Netflix for Raw, and then you need to have USA for SmackDown. What does NXT air on in the States? Is it USA as well? I feel like it's USA as well. I could be wrong, though. TKO hurt the wrestling business. Yeah, it's not great. Well, and then the UFC... I know I've had some people talk about the UFC deal for Paramount Plus too, and that does affect people in Canada. I've had some friends talking about that, being like, "Well, now we need to get Paramount Plus." No, CW. That's right. SmackDown is staying on Peacock until 2025. Okay. Oh, so you don't need something different for that. It's not who I was trying to target. The price tag is not 30 after tax. It's more like 50. Oh, wow. That's a big difference. Nick Khan, the other Khan of the Khan brothers, seems to think everybody will just do it. So I'm very curious to see how that works out. There should be a deal that's slightly different. So that you only have to get the, like if you don't want all the sports stuff out of it, you can just get like a WWE portion. Before we had in Canada everything on Netflix, we actually had something called Sportsnet where we had to sign up for Sportsnet Plus. And I think it was like $16 a month Canadian, which is way less than the 30 they're asking you there. It did have everything, I think, pay-per-views and Raw and SmackDown stuff. But I guess it was like the old WWE pay-per-view system. But they had a cheaper version if you didn't want to buy the version with all the sports. Well, and that's what everybody's going to do. They're going to find a way to watch it without, like through a VPN or find pirate ways to watch it. I think it's an unforced error what they're doing in the States. They don't need to be doing that. What they should be trying to do is get everything onto one system, whether it's the network or whatever they need to do. Okay, I know I had enough MFP that time. All right, so let's go open those packs, and I guess we'll do a Faction Wars run. Do you think, Nate? Do you think going to see versus the Usos? I don't know. I do not know. It doesn't look like they're in a hurry. I know people thought they might put the Usos back together, but I don't think they're going to right now. They're keeping them separate. They've got Jimmy doing their own thing with Jacob kind of in the background, and Jay's still on Raw, and he's doing his thing in the main event scene still, and I don't think that's going to change either. So I don't think that's a big thing for them right now. Yeah, everything on Netflix. I mean, that's what they're doing nationally. I don't know why they didn't try and work us, or internationally. Sorry, not nationally, internationally. Like for myself and people in the UK and such like that. I don't know why they're not trying to do that everywhere and just get a better deal with Netflix. But maybe Netflix doesn't want to pay for everything. So I guess that's where it comes out. Okay, so let's open these up. We need some good MFP. We're at 600k MFP. I've grinded almost 100k today. I want to get a little bit more before I go to bed tonight. But let's check out what we've got in these packs. So this is just going to be dupe MFP. So let's see what we get out of this one. It's a deluxe, so let's hit on something. One of the Amethyst cards, maybe. Or maybe a Kurt Angle oddity. Yo, what's going on, Justin and Basse? How are you guys doing? We're just cracking my pack from the Hulk Hogan Birthday Bash. Okay, well, we did get a repeat, so 3,900. Now this, there won't be any dupe MFP. Fingers crossed we just get a card. I don't have a single one of these. Did not buy this. Famously opted out of not getting the pack when they came out. I didn't feel like it was worth it. So we'll see what we've got in here, but it's not looking hopeful. Nope. Still don't have one of those cards. There's 28, and I don't have one. Yeah, the login rewards are really great. It would be great for them to include on here is the actual login reward screen so that you can go back and look at it. You'll pull Dio Sky from one of your packs? Nice. I have not pulled... the basic packs have been terrible for me, and I've not pulled anything from them. Yeah, just very quickly, I put a post up. I didn't make a video about it, but... Locker rewards are very, very good. We can look at those quickly, but kind of. You're getting 1,000 MFP on Monday, 3 Faction Wars tickets on Tuesday, 1,500 MFP on Wednesday, a Superstar Series 3-pack on Thursday, and I still have I've got 30, so 50 cards left to get from them. 3,000 MFP on Friday, 40 tokens on Saturday, and then on Sunday you get... looks like a SummerSlam Volume 1 pack, a SummerSlam Volume 2 pack, a Heatwave pack, and then for some reason a SummerSlam Volume 1 pack. But then the big thing is the new rewards. So we'll actually go look at our collection level here. So the daily login rewards are here. So we can actually go in and actually look at the cards here. So we've got Die Bomber, Born to Fly, Always See It Coming, Sting Like a Bee, Quick Winner. So this is our first badge with Quick Winner. Unfortunately, it's a woman. Not that I have a problem being a woman, but the grinding match is not a women's match. It's a men's match at the moment. And unless we get more World Tour, there won't be a women's match to use for grinding. But it is our first one. So it's an okay card. Then we've got Eddie Guerrero with a purple anaconda. He's got Always See It Coming, Sting Like a Bee as well. All the answers. So all the answers and Always See It Coming are a good combo to have in a card set. Yeah, that's what we were. So this one here as well has Quick Winner, so it's got that in there. Now it's only 5 points. It's not a huge one, and like I said, we just can't do anything with the women in terms of grinding really well. I guess there's technically a quick match you could do in the ladders that has the tag in, tag out. I guess that's against Chelsea Green and Raquel, I think. I know there is one there, but it's probably you're probably just better to do the 4-way with the men. So, but yeah, you get Quick Winner here. She's got Heavy Handed, Sting Like a Bee, Pain Train, Lionheart. And then finally, we've got an Uncle Howdy one. No grinding badge here, so there's no Quick Winner or anything here. They know what they're doing when they put these badges on it. Yeah, I don't blame you for getting burnt out. For me, I'm always thinking about the content, and I need to have enough for the content. So, I don't know. That's kind of how I look at it. But Sting Like a Bee, again, heavy-handed. They're okay. I'm not going to complain about cards and the weekly rewards because they're the best that they've been in a long time. We're still waiting on these locker codes for whatever these cosmetics are. They've been in here for like 3 months. And then these 2 emerald cards. I mean, God help us. When are these going to get given to us? Because they're useless to us now. The cards weren't even great to begin with. And I couldn't see myself really using them. But man. Oh, that's awesome. You're up to, that high. So I'm actually officially 100K up from where I started earlier this morning because of the dupe MFP I got out of those packs. So I guess that being said, let's jump into Faction Wars. And we'll do at least one run in Faction. Whoa, nope. Oh, that would have been bad. Actually, before I do that, do I want to change my team? I gotta look at my team. Honestly, if I were playing the game right now and I were new to the game, I would be saving up just enough MFP for the Encores. And getting, because beyond the boss battles from the Superstar Pack 1, every event has had an Encore. All of the Superstar matches, well, some of them have been, Superstar of the Month matches have been hard. None of them have been unattainable to get to. They've given you what they need for that. But I would just be waiting for the Encores if if I weren't creating content for the channel. Okay, what I want to look at. So gold sting like a bee. So that's 15. And then he has purple leg day, which is 8. So that's 23. So he gets 26. And Austin for just being in the match, he gets, no, see, that's better. So 15 for the rabble rouser because he'll do his taunt. And then 8 for the sting like a bee. And bee repellent. Honestly, it's the same. They have the same amount of badges for just being in there. And if you do use a weapon with Austin, you get another 15. So, where's the other new diamond that I got? Karen Cross one. That's what I wanted to see. And his is definitely not better. So, all right. Did you do the Rey Mysterio versus? Yes, I did that last week. Actually, we finished the on the 12-hour live stream. We did the Dragon Lee one. So, and we got it done in 3 tries. Honestly, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. It's just initially, it's hard to dodge those running Hurricane Rana finishers, especially with no reversal prompts, because you don't get hit by them very often. They only use them when they're outside the ring, which is not often. When I went to unlock Undertaker 90, I needed Roxanne Perez Ruby, and I had one, but it was the wrong one. Yeah, well, that's the problem, Silver Bullet, is that with those cards, I can't even talk. They had an event for that, and they didn't do an encore for those ones. So, which wasn't great. How did you beat Ray? With weapons. You just got to hammer with weapons the same way I did with Dragon Lee. Just get to that bat or shovel as quickly as you can, and then hit him with it a whole ton. Oh, I missed a question from you earlier, Silver Bullet. Did we get MFP from evolving cards? I only need the shopping cart to get Unlock Booker, and it feels like I'll never get it. You'll get it at some point. It will pop in. Alex, use weapons, reverse as much as you can. Yeah. For anything about the Lola Vice event, nothing specific yet. So we don't know which one it is yet. There's only 4 cards. I have 3 of them. The 4th one I can unlock right now in Faction Wars. I've got enough MFP. So it's going to be one of those, I think. Yeah, switch players. So I saw in the Discord that maybe they were looking at some sort of like locker code maybe to help people with the ones that were answering. Hey, no problems, man. I'm always glad to help out here. Okay, I got to get back to Rollins. get one more quick taunt in with Fury so I can get his always rabble-rouser. Is there any good up? Is there anything good up and coming? Well, I went through the upcoming, so it looks like we've got some sort of pink diamond event coming up. And you'll like use one pink diamond card to unlock the next pink diamond card. So that should be in the near future, and it looks like there will be some good cards out of the batch, including a pink diamond Sheamus. I know Sheamus is Sheamus is one of the favorite cards for because his finishing moves and stuff work so well. What's up, Daniel? Depends how personal it is, I guess. But yeah, go away. If I won't answer it, can't answer it, I'll say that ahead of time. But what's up? How's the job hunt going? Actually, I talked about that right at the beginning of the stream. I had a great interview today. So job interview is still ongoing. I had a great interview today, though, so fingers crossed it works out. But they're put like the person from HR told me she's putting me through to the next round. So that's already so I'll have another interview hopefully this week with the next in line for it. Yeah, I think that's when they're looking at it. The Heptad, the pink diamond Heptad. And I had to look up when I did the video of upcoming live events. So what a Heptad was, I had no idea. So, they should give us a pink diamond R-Truth just for fun. Yeah, I'd be all good with that. I think the Seth Rollins card is the highest, is the Shield one. The one from World Tour, yeah, probably. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I need to get a job. Like, I'm at a point where I've been unemployed for like 6 months, and I'm out of severance, so I've put in my application for unemployment insurance, but I just really rather get a job. So I will have to look at how that affects content on the channel, and I hope that isn't really hugely. I've really enjoyed doing this, so but it may affect like times of when I can do my streams and stuff. No more day streams or stuff like that, and more stuff at night. So, but yeah, we'll continue to keep stuff going. Yeah, Heat Pack should be this Friday, or Heat Wave Heat Pack. It ties in with the event in Philadelphia for NXT, and then we've got a bunch of live events as Bosse posted there. We've got the Brogue Pick Him, which is the boss battle. So Ruka versus everybody, the Pink Diamond Heptad. So yeah, and then I don't think there's a featured presentation for Heatwave. There is for the, I don't think they're doing one for Heatwave, but they are doing the Clash in Paris featured presentation. So we got some stuff coming up on Friday. Did you finish the, I don't know what the Aditi live events yet, but I've done, if there's a live event, I've done it. All live events are complete. So I'm 100% caught up. No, hey, no, it's fine, Daniel. Yeah, no, job search's going great. Well, not great, but today was a really great day. I had an interview. Oh, hello, the Goddess of Bliss 6. I hope everything's going in Germany. What time are you in Germany right now? I am so out of touch. I don't even know. Tell me. Maybe you can get a job, get a job where you telecommute. Well, this one is not going to be telecommuting. It definitely is not. But it'll be good, and I'm going to have actually quite a bit of a drive because it's on the other side of where I live. So I'm going to hit him a little bit more. Come on, dizzy him. There we go. Let's get out of here. 4:14 a.m., so quite in the morning. Well, thank you for joining the stream, my man. I really appreciate it. They should put Proving Grounds in the game. See, they replace... Here's the problem, is I think World Tour is better than Proving Grounds. I've enjoyed it more than Proving Grounds. The problem is they haven't updated World Tour. But I'm not convinced that they'd update Proving Grounds if they haven't updated World Tour, so... You made 50 today. Yeah, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Part of it was definitely due to words. Words are always helpful. Getting a little bit of extra dupe MFP, but not much of it. We got the face paint frenzy. So we already have this team unlocked. We got all the new bosses unlocked. And I did this the last time we fought it, but I'm going to do it again. I'd like to point out our team face paint frenzy here. We've got Andre Chase, very well known for lots and lots of face paint that he wears out to the ring. Definitely on NXT, I can remember him many times adorning the face paint. Ashante the Adonis, who is no longer with the WWE as of this weekend, officially let go. Also very well known for coming out with face paint, especially during his Hit Row days. Very big on face paint. Brooks Jensen, big on the face paint. The son of Bull Buchanan, B Squared. Very big on face paint. We've seen it many, many times. And then Tommaso Ciampa famously recently shaved his beard so that he could put on more face paint. So just very good to see the naming conventions that they're using for this team. At some point, they're going to change the name of this team because it's ridiculous. And it's obviously mistaken. They've got some sort of coded thing of coding wrong, but it's funny in the moment. Boss A World Tour is more fun than Proving Grounds. 100%. That's what I think. I would much rather have a World Tour over Proving Grounds, just personally. If you could replace the showcase with anything, honestly, I like the showcase. I wouldn't replace the showcase. I like the showcase. Every year, it's kind of like that go-to like history lesson. I like it because my kids will often play the showcases. That's usually where they do the showcase and maybe a little bit of My Rise, and that's it. So that is usually it when they're playing the game. But I enjoy it. It's a neat little tutorial mode for people getting into the game. So, and I usually like the history pieces that come with them. So I would not replace it. Can't wait for Diamond Faction Wars bosses. I saved up a lot of credit. Nice. Well, they'll be coming at some point. Although, realistically, none of the bosses have been really great to use. So, there's not a single boss where I'm like, I need to use that card. Maybe very early on because you had one or two cards that had badge or two that could be used for grinding. But at this point, no, not anywhere. Maybe they're wearing transparent paint. I don't think so, but I understand what you're putting down there, my friend. World Tour is much easier. Yeah, because you don't have to get like a legendary win to get like the medals on it. In the Faction Wars card market, are there any cards you would say be a must get and why? What's your early prediction for the showcase next year? I think we're talking Triple H. Triple H is still like who I'm saying should be in the showcase. They've got most of the people they need to have with them. So World Tour is why I got into MyFaction. Yeah, but World Tour has been really good. So, you know what? Honestly, Silver Bullet fan, I wouldn't like at this point. There aren't any cards I'd recommend necessarily from World Tour because none of them are great. So, there's just much better cards you can get from all the live events. So there's nothing that I'm like, you must have this card. There's not even like a Persona card I could recommend. Near the end of 2K24, there were some Persona cards built into it. How to watch AAA without YouTube? Is AAA on YouTube? I don't even know how to watch it in Canada if I wanted to. Yeah, that's so true. Like at this point, you get the cards from from the Faction Wars bosses to increase your you reverse it. I should have expected that. Save credits for Pink Diamond Galaxy Opal bosses. We're still so far away from that I'm not too worried about it. We just started getting Amethyst, so so it's on YouTube, so we'll be able to watch it that way. The Uncle Howdy card changed the game. That would have been in the Mass Mayhem pack, right? if I remember correctly. Already completed World Tour, and my kids mostly play Faction Wars, and then I buy random cards. Just make sure they're using a good team that gets you lots of Faction Wars credits. Oh. How much you guys grinding a day? Good question. I did 100K today. So, I grinded for a few hours this morning to get the 100K. You don't really play MyFaction anymore? I mean, if you're not enjoying the mode, don't play it. That's always what it comes down to. I'm pretty sure that should say Demolition for Hall of Fame, but it says HOR 26. Demolition would be fine. 50K today. Who gets the cover next year? We were talking about this a little while ago. I think you put Punk on the cover. How did you evolve your Braun? I evolved him in the... We did it on the stream, but I used one of the Iron Man matches and just... I had to run through it twice, so all of them took me like half an hour to get through. So... Hey, no problems, man. Glad to see you here. Okay, so we're going to take the bottom route.
Think about what superstars endure in a match like this. Winning a match is always important, but this match is about survival. The punishment sustained in cage matches shorten superstars' careers. That's why it's a...
Do you think the 20 box price will go up once? I hope not. They didn't increase for the diamond, so I hope they know that they're at a limit. What does Braun evolve into? Just a different version of Braun. He's got slightly better badges. But yeah, there's an Iron Man match. The reason why you want to go with the Iron Man match is because their body or head reset to orange every time you get a pin. And because of that, it makes it quite a bit easier to... because you can just keep resetting the heads and the arms. So you just keep going. What's going on, Alan? I hope you're having a good day, my friend. Thank you for joining the stream. We're just in a bit of Faction Wars because we got all the weekly tower and the Hogan match done in like seconds. So... yeah, it took me, like, I guess technically it was 2 hours because I needed 2 matches per one to get them done. But we did it on stream in about 2 hours. That's how we finished the stream when I rushed off at the end of the night. Ron looked just like his father. He sounds just like his uncle. His speech mannerisms and everything he does definitely sound like his uncle. Oh man, trust me, I feel like that too. I feel like there's going to be another one very quickly. I just wanted him to open it up. There we go. We should be good now. I would have made more MFP, but I didn't do Faction Wars at 5 a.m. Okay. We'll get out here now. I think we've won the match. Yep.
There's the bell, and he survives this
About an hour and a half for one of the two matches, but 2 total. Yeah, that's what I did. It was about 2 hours total for me to do mine. He wrestles just like Scott, his uncle. Yeah, he sounds and wrestles just like Scott Steiner, which actually I think is the better way to go. Scott was definitely more entertaining than Rick. I've only done Sheamus and Braun. Well, keep working at him. If you've got Sheamus, it means you got Tiffy time as well, I believe, then. Faction Wars is so broken with all the reversals. They're definitely making it harder with all the reversals. I don't mind. I don't mind a tough match and something to give me a little bit more push and pull against myself. So
And here we go with this tag team matchup. Competing in this one, we have Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, Austin Theory, and Steve Austin. And this is sure to be a barn burner of a tag match in this encounter. Inside cradle applied, shoulders down. Gets the shoulder up. You have to think this
Braun does the Frankensteiner, but I'm not sure how. Lost track of which character I was.
beautiful hip toss. Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about
There we go.
dominance. Oh, he timed that counter well.
What are you doing, Seth? Honest to God.
Given the no disqualification modifier on this match,
You've one job.
what should you expect to see here?
Ranked broken. People are not friendly gameplay wise. I saw this in a different group, but I think it like makes sense. But I would like to see ranked kind of gone. And it just more like you can play people online instead of like having like a leaderboard. And I'm going to include this in my video about what we do like for 2026. But it's just more about like treating it like a sandbox, and you get points for doing things within the sandbox.
Makes the tag.
So
Seth Rollins is tagged in. Everything's about to change.
the more you can do in the sandbox, the better.
Knee strike. Lights out. And that's enough to shake anybody's belief in themselves, even Cody Rhodes. Super kick.
So, and then you just award points based on that.
And Cody Rhodes reverses. A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework. Trying to put them away, able to counter.
Yeah, well, the AI can give you a run for your money. And like I said, I'm okay with it. I'd rather it be a little bit more difficult than harder. Should have waited 2 seconds before I went for that.
Rollins setting up here. A small package driver. Two. Almost ended it there. Really had less than a second to stay alive there. And just in time, he gets out of there.
Points for doing things and spending time in the sandbox. Yeah, that's 100% where I'm at. Like, just get rid of the ranked entirely and just make it about having fun. Also, you know, make it work. But yeah, that's kind of my thing. Treat it like a sandbox. Have fun with toys in the sandbox. Give points away for like the usage of it. And then like my other part is you get rid of card packs completely, and you go, really, Randy? Look, Randall. Your live keeps switching. What do you mean it keeps switching? Just so I understand. Do you think the next DLC cards will be diamond? Yeah, they'll still be diamond. We're not going to make diamond yet.
Rollins goes into the cover. This could do it. He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else.
Now, if somebody does a reversal of this, Randy Orton's the only person I want to do that RKO reversal. I think the point system should be based off... Yeah, move variety. The more you do within the matches, the more points like you get. Like using the weapons, like jumping off things, using the cage or whatever. That should be how they do it. And it's just more about having fun necessarily than creating like this terribly competitive atmosphere that just results in people using cheats and stuff and making the game not fun. Thoughts on the handicap match on Friday where we need to take on the two giants? That's going to be a pain in the butt. I think the right move is to just get on top of it. I saw somebody mention that they did this with Ray, and somebody mentioned should do this, and I did try it during my run with Ray when we were struggling with that one, because it was definitely a harder match, harder than the Dragon Lee one. But get on top of the ambulance, because both of them up there probably would not be great. And if you can kind of diffuse both of them, well, we got a casket match here. That's great. I'm just going to get out of the match. Out of the ring. Go get my... Yeah, it gets rid of spamming. The same move over and over. Hammers. Whatever the BS is. So do you have rank cards? Sorry. I need to not look at the chat when I'm not in control. Hit and run, get them apart, yeah.
Maybe even creep them out a little. For others, they embrace this kind of atmosphere and know how to use it to their advantage. We'll just have to see whose favor this macabre setting plays to.
All right, well, let's see about this. See if it hits. Yeah, we're good. Go after Shaq. He's going to... Yeah, so I think you just go in the ambulance and you toss him off and get what you need and hit your finishers and stuff up there. There's no way John Cena's on the cover for 2026. He was just on the cover for 2023. And he had a showcase mode. It's elimination, yeah. So you eliminate one, then the other.
The visionary put every ounce of passion into that move. Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash. From the top, super stomp.
All right, good stuff there.
Capitalize and get them into the casket. Yeah, but it's not going to be easy. They are completely out right now.
I don't know. I'm not sure if he's ready to go. We'll give it a try.
Over the top and into the casket. This is over. This is over.
I don't know if it's over.
Can they close the casket? But the
Oh, maybe.
opponent is trying to fight back. It's a battle of wills here.
He's not quite ready. Even after super finisher, he's somehow not ready. Oh, 100% they could try to do something like that. I just don't see them putting... They just had Johnny Boy on the cover. I can't see them going back to that quite yet. With it being so quick. I want the Pink Diamond. Yeah, me too. Having an increase of another Pink Diamond woman to our thing. I just wish her pick card was better. Somebody who's a huge Roxanne fan. And I've liked her like since she was... Ring of Honor champion Roxy.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach. Looking for the double underhook. Here it comes.
Yeah, I would love to see a good Roxanne card. Her badges are just so mid. Don't they start with finishers too? Oh, they'll... actually, I don't know. I know Dominic has increased movement speed. We'll hit him with another super just in case. Who do you think is better, Javon Evans or Leon Slater? Probably, I don't know. Leon Slater. Did we see them fight? I can't remember. If that was one of the TNA crossovers we got or didn't get. I just can't remember. I think it's time for another female. Yeah. Okay, that's enough. 2K did Roxy dirty. They should have had another Pink Diamond women's card to the collector levels. Yeah. I can't argue that. Oh. Can I get him in from here? I don't think I can. I can try and close it from here. Oh, hey, I can. All right. There we go. There definitely has been a difficulty tweak to Faction Wars. Yeah, a little bit harder than it used to be. No question about that. I'm looking forward to whatever they do with Roxanne in next year's game. I think like her, Raquel, there's a bunch of characters who need updates based on their current looks. Raquel needs one. Roxanne could use an update. Which way are we going? Let's take the bottom and we'll go up and then through the three-way. Okay, we got 55 credits and we'll take a little bit of that back. I didn't see the Roxy versus EO match. It's very good. It's very... it was the best match on Raw last night. I don't know. Few matches start with signature? Sure, I'll take that. Well, we're going to start with the signature in another casket match, so go us. What type of card are we? A blue Sapphire Shawn Michaels.
Here we go. It's time for a casket match. One of the most sinister matches in our industry. In order to win this match, you have to force your opponent.
You think they'll add Brock Lesnar? No, it won't be this year. It'll be next year. They'd have to redo everything for... they'd have to redo... like his entire look to get him ready for this year. And I just don't think it's possible to get it out. Like, if they got it out this year, it'd be like the tail end of this year. There's no way people within 2K knew that Brock was coming back. So they'd have nothing ready for it. Well, they do have old renders. You don't want to bring him back to old renders. Ron Breaker needs an update too. Roxy's so good at a young age. It's crazy. Yeah, she's 23, I think, right now. She has such a bright future ahead of her. I like Stephanie Vaquer. It's fine. Like everyone else, but I really like Rodriguez. I don't love Rodriguez, just for the record. I think she's fine. I'm actually been bigger fan of her ever since Kevin Nash kind of gave her the, like, you got to be like a big man and do like big man stuff. I think she's been better. And I like the fact that she's pushing a little bit better as like the heavy now and like the big character. So, but yeah, Roxanne, like, she's got so much time, but legitimately, I put the, like, if Naomi's injured or out for any length of time, if it's injury, pregnancy, whatever the deal is, I hope that Roxanne takes the title. I just think it would keep her story with Rhea and Io going. So I just know we're going to need to do it again. Well, I hope that nobody has to deal with any serious injuries. Injuries are the worst for wrestling. Give this another try here. Come on, pick up the stupid bat. I'd agree, but look at Cora Jade. She's 23 as well. No one saw her. You know what? I thought that initially with Cora Jade, but the honest truth is they've not done anything with Cora Jade They've not done anything with Cora Jade, like, period. So I'm actually not overly surprised about Cora Jade being let go in the hindsight. Raquel's doing some of her best work with right now with yeah. Pairing her up with Roxanne was such a good idea. And there's like Roxanne is 5'1", so she's even shorter than Liv. And I just think there's such a compliment between those two. That yeah. I think Raquel is doing good work right now. Nathan, remember when if you can't defend your yeah, yep. We might be getting Ding Dong Hello Bailey back. I don't know what version of Bailey we're gonna get back. I don't know if I just want to necessarily go backtrack to Ding Dong Hello Bailey. I'm not sure that's the route we want to go there, but I want something a little bit fresh for Bailey. She's a great heel. I actually wouldn't have mind like at some point I'd like her to go back just even one time, come out to her old music, the hugger music, and have the inflatable guys and everything. Yeah, 100%. Like, and people talk about this all the time. Like I hear people complaining. I hear people complaining about Penta not like being in the world title scene. And they're like, oh, why do you leave AEW? And I'm like, not everybody can be at the top of the card. And that's the problem. And there's so many great people. And I think there's more great people than there used to be. So, you know what? Stop that. Bailey's done everything, but when... No, she won Money in the Bank. Bailey's won Money in the Bank. She's done everything. Oh, wow. Okay, that was quick. I'll take it. Triple threat? Yeah, Bailey's won Money in the Bank. She has done everything. Yeah, there's way more good people. There's way more fan favorites. It's not like in the 2000 areas where we had like a main event scene that included people like Vladimir Kozlov and the Great Khali. Everybody's really good. And like Penta's not doing bad work. Like even if he never hits the main event scene, he's being used regularly. He's on Raw most weeks in some sort of fashion. Like he's in a good situation. Kerr will be back, mark my words. We'll see. She's making a lot of good money, to somebody's point about the OnlyFans. So. I think she said wow, we did that one too quickly, so we got to chill for a second. So. I don't know. I don't know about Cora. The problem with Cora is she was never great in the ring. She was okay, but she was never like great. And when you look, if you're on TV, you're good. I guess that's fair. Also, the Great Khali was on TV. Okay. All right, there you go. Yeah, Penta's cool. Like his merch is selling. Like, no questions about that. Trying to save my faction war tickets, but I'm trying to get MFP. Yeah. Just missed that timing.
Yeah, but you have to keep on battling for your team. Smart, right into the cover. Then Diesel.
See, I would still make the argument, and I don't think it'll ever happen, unfortunately. I think they blew it with him blowing his contract, not Money in the Bank contract. But I think Christian was like one of those guys where they could have done more with. and actually put the world title on. Because he took the TNA title off Kenny Omega, which was really good, like, I think, overall for... like, overall was a good call for him, but... I liked Kelly. He had me, yeah. I wasn't the biggest fan of Kelly. But I would have loved to see actually Christian hold the AEW world title. And I thought he was going to do it when he got that stupid contract, or Killswitch got the stupid contract and then he took it from Killswitch. But I thought that was like, oh, he's going to win the title, and have the AEW title a little run, because he was their best TNT champion. No questions about it. Sup, Nate? Yo, what's going on, my man? Not great in the ring, but he was a monster. He was a monster. Christian does not get the credit he deserves. Oh, well, that's exactly it, right? Like, Christian does not get the credit he deserves. He is... I saw somebody refer to him as your wrestler's favorite wrestler because of how good he is and what he can do. And that's really what it is. He is like one of the best. So, hello, Nathan. What storyline would you do with Moose? I'm assuming that's supposed to be Moose and not Moose. But it's Moose. What storyline would I do with him? Well, they're doing Obafemi versus him at the next TNA pay-per-view or in Philadelphia. One of the two. Might be in Philly, actually. I can't remember. But I love Moose. He's one of the TNA guys I really like. Get him into the TNA DLC pack. Get him into a TNA DLC pack next year for 2K26. Along with Masha and... Well, Henry could be main roster by that point. The Hardys and I was going to call them the Radicals. That's not right. Oh, Moose versus Trick is on right now. Yeah. Oh, it's Moose versus Trick? Oh, is Obafemi fighting Javon? Is that it? Am I making... They dropped the ball, Daniel Garcia. Well, yeah. I think AEW has a trouble, like a booking problem, and they don't know how to book people. They dropped the ball with Ember Moon. Yep. She was always really good. And unlike Sol Ruka's Soul Snatcher, which I don't like, her flipping stunner off the top rope always looked cool. The, what's her... The Eclipse? Yeah, it was the Eclipse when it was the WWE. The Rascals, thank you. Not the New Radicals. That's a music group I like. You only get what you give. You met Christian at a house show? That's awesome. I would have loved to meet Christian. He's like one of those Canadians like I wish I had met. I still could someday, potentially. AEW is coming to Toronto in the future. Very soon, so... Yeah, I bet Moose is like a charming guy. Everything I've heard about him has been super positive. What would my rise be in 2026? Good question. I don't know the answer to that. It'll be some sort of dumb, fun storyline. Like it always is. Not more than that. They've done like a CM Punk angle. You know what? I'd like to see more cyborg characters. Like they did with Samoa Joe in 2K20. If you guys, spoilers for 2K20's, I don't even think it was called My Rise at the time, but their My Rise mode. It was called, I don't know, but Samoa Joe gets a cyborg arm. If I got to meet Adam Copeland, what would I say to him? I'm a big fan. I really liked you as ENC. I think Christian's underrated. I think he'd agree with me. I think he'd agree with me about Christian. Christian needs to go back to the Peep Show gimmick. I don't know if he could. It's probably not patented. Like, there's probably no issue with them doing that. But I think that's a regression for his character, where he's been and what he could be doing. But I would like to see a different change. I really thought the patriarchy gimmick was great. Anytime he was telling people about their dead fathers, I was like, this is so good. So, but I'm very curious of to see what a CNC, Cope, and Christian looks like in 2025 and into 2026 for what I could assume would be their swan song in wrestling. I don't know that for surezies, but very possible that could be it for them. I guess we're going to go up and then back down. I'll take a diamond badge. I'll take 2 prizes. So we're definitely taking the 77 and the 55. That's the way to do it. I'll take the 6%. Now remember not to pin with Rollins. All right, let's do this. Gail Kim for Hall of Fame 2026. Yeah, I was saying that. I'd love to have Gail Kim in. She deserves to be it. Where is Buddy Matthews? He's underaged in... Could you see... Yeah, Bray should be inducted by now. I'm not sure why he isn't, honestly. Bray should be in the Hall of Fame. Well, where is Buddy Matthews? Well, he's injured, apparently. He got injured in the show they did in Australia last year for AEW. So hopefully he'll be back. You ready for Friday? Hey, Nathan, ready for Friday and Tuesday? I am actually. I'm at 600K MFP right now, so we'll be in great shape for Friday. You think it's too soon? I don't know. Ray's passed away. They could do it. They put Ray in. He's still actively working in the ring. So... Who do you take, Trish or Lita? I was always a Trish guy. Probably, though, due to her being Canadian. There's definitely a Canadian bias there for her, like I have with most Canadian wrestlers. Well, Bray, you'll get Roman on Friday. I'm still very far away from Roman. I think I got like another 800 or 80 cards or something before I unlock him. So I got a lot of work to do. Probably the family not ready yet. I don't know. They did just put their dad in. Oh, I wasn't supposed to win with Seth. Whoops. You like Pink Diamond's? So I think Pink Diamond's Seth is just easier to use because he's got Wet Blanket. Stacy Keibler, Steph. I would always take Steph. I had a crush on Steph when I was younger. Out of all the women in the WWE, I guess we'll go that way. Oh, we got another diamond badge. You know what? I'm not using submissions. We'll just replace that one. That's fine. And then let's go to the 1-on-1. We'll hit the final mystery spot. Maybe it'll be something we can use. We'll do Jay for this one because he's in decent shape. Keibler, she got legs. She does. That was the theme song, wasn't it? She's got legs.
Here we go. Underground matchup of
All right, let's do this. Wow, they have the exact same intro animations. Stacy Keibler was good for what she was. I remember when she was still a Nitro Girl. And then she was Mrs. Hancock with Macho Man and Miss Mona, who would become Molly Holly. Am I right? Miss Mogan. It was Miss Mayhem because Macho Man was coming out with. Am I saying that right? I don't think it was Kid Rock that did that. I think it was ZZ Top. I could be wrong, though. Anybody remember Sable? I was thinking about Sable the other day. Oh, it was Medusa and Molly Holly. That's right. Miss Hancock was Standards and Practices. Yeah, it was ZZ Top, right? And she was Miss Mayhem, right? Miss Madness. He reversed 2. Medusa is a Lender Blaze. I just remember that late WCW partnership. Kid Rock did do a cover for the theme. Okay. Miss Hancock managed David Flair. Yeah. Ric Flair's oldest. Yes, that's right. I wonder what Spike Dudley doing these days. He's a firefighter. I could be completely wrong with that, but I feel like that's correct. Let's do a quick little Google search here and find out what Spike Dudley is up to nowadays. But I'm pretty sure it's firefighter. His post-wrestling career, where are we? Oh, maybe not him. He works as a financial transition specialist. I don't know what that means. Teacher? Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking. I wonder. Sure. All right, we got another Giants battle here. Just make sure we pin with one of the guys who doesn't have body damage. I think Stone Cold should be fine. They should get him out for the Dudleys versus Tables ladder match. Oh, the Mean Street Posse and my boy Joey Gas and no, Pete Gas and Joey Abs. Was that it? And then there was the third guy. I'm an MFP wizard? Well, that's good to know. But I appreciate you saying that, AJ. Thank you. Okay, let's get our taunts out of the way. Yeah, we can pin with either Stone Cold Austin or Austin Theory. Got 5 Faction Wars tickets. Try to save them, though. I'm just going to blow them to get all the MFP we can out of this. The honest truth is, I've upped the MFP, or I've upped, like, the cards have gotten better, and it doesn't seem like I'm getting more any MFP than I was getting. No, I didn't catch NXT tonight. My kid had soccer tonight, and we didn't have dinner until late, and then I had the stream already scheduled, so I'll catch up on it probably tomorrow when I grind. Yeah, Joey and Pete and Rodney. Rodney's the other one I was thinking. He was the one who was the actual wrestler.
Foot meet back. What a counter. Opportunity now for Andre to capture some momentum. This could be the turning point for him. It could be the start of a rally. Oh, what a tackle. He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd. You saw that being telegraphed. And the counter from Rollins. Caught with a...
That was kind of a good back and forth there.
Andre is in big, big trouble. Caught him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No way. No way. Covering their opponent for the win.
Oh. Didn't make it in time.
And what a great team.
All right. Well, that's done. Who remembers the Spear Squad? Oh, I remember the Spear Squad. Kenny, Nikki, somebody. Oh, I was a big right censor guy. I thought, oh, I wasn't supposed to pin with Seth. Whoops. I'm terrible at this. I should get fired. Oh, I didn't even look at how much they earn. But we're close to, I don't know. I need to get 19 cards still. So there's a lot to unlock here still. I've got a lot of work to do. Mickey! All right, guys. We're like an hour and a half in. I'm going to wrap it up a little bit early today because my stomach's not feeling great again. I had some ice cream earlier. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But I'm going to wrap up the stream early. I appreciate everybody for coming to hang out. If you haven't had a chance yet, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me grow the channel, and I appreciate that. I think I've said this already, but big shout out to Kenny Baum for featuring me on his channel recently. Couldn't believe how blown away I was by that. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do that. Go check out Kenny Baum. He was really cool for doing that. And there's a link for my Discord in the chat by Nightbot. It's the last message there. You should join the Discord if you haven't joined the Discord yet. We're trying to create a very positive place for people to talk about MyFaction and what's going on in the game and everything, and share tips and best strategies. And we're just trying to create a really great atmosphere with it, and we'd love to have you guys there. But with that, thank you guys to everybody who hang out. For people who just joined, I'm sorry I'm exiting a little bit early, but my stomach's not feeling great, and I want to get up early so I can go for a run tomorrow morning with my son. But I'll keep you guys abreast. We'll probably be doing another Last of Us stream tomorrow, maybe, I think. We'll see. So if you want to join that, please do. If you haven't had a chance, check out my Last of Us streams that I've already posted. It's the first time I've played through The Last of Us. So it's really my first blind experience going through the game. And love to have a little more, bit more views on them if possible. And if you don't want to, that's fine. No big deal. Yeah, Kenny did me a super big solid. I couldn't believe it. Blown away. And I was so happy. So, all right, guys, we'll be back potentially tomorrow night, and if not, for Last of Us, and if not, definitely Friday for sure. And I'm going to have another video or two